One may be afraid of darkness. One may be afraid of losing one's wife or husband. One may be afraid of having no money. One may be afraid of some past pain and not wanting it again. One may be afraid of a dozen things. And analytically, you can go through them one by one, right? Which is such a waste of time, isn't it? Whereas it would be much simpler and more direct if you go to the root of fear, right? I don't think many of us realize or are aware deeply the nature of fear, what it does to human beings. Because when there is fear, there is many kinds of neurotic actions. Fear of being lonely. You know, most of us are, most of you are lonely. And so you seek companionship, escaping from loneliness. So companionship becomes very important. And if you have no companionship, fear arises. Or out of that loneliness, you build a wall around yourself. You resist. You escape. And out of that escape, resistance, suppression, grows every form of neurotic action. So, it is very important to understand the nature and the structure of fear, because it will not give clarity. And there is no clarity, there is no awakening of intelligence, which is our meaning that we have gathered together here to see if we cannot awaken that intelligence which is neither yours nor mine. It is intelligence. And that intelligence has its own action, which is non-mechanistic, and therefore without cause. I wonder if you understand all this. Right? Somebody, yes? So it's very important to understand and be free totally, completely of fear. Right? Is that what we are prepared to do? Is that we are thinking together? We see the importance and the urgency of being completely, both consciously as well as unconsciously, to wipe fear away. One can deal with fear, with conscious fears, fairly comparatively easily. Right? But it's much more difficult to be free of fears of which you know not of, fears that are hidden. Right? Right? Do you understand this? So may I go on? How are you going to examine the deep-rooted fears? Is it possible to examine them? Psychologists say it is possible through analysis. Right? Through dreams, through careful psychoanalytical therapy. That is, one must go into this question of analysis altogether, so that the mind is free from the analytical process. Because that is analysis doesn't clear up the mind, right? There is no clarity in analysis, because the more you analyze, the more there is. And it might take you the whole of your life. At the end of it, you have nothing, right? So, we are going to think together and find out the truth, not yours or mine, but the truth of analysis. Right? Can we go together? First of all, in analysis, there is the observer and the observed, right? The analyzer and the analyzed, which is the analyzer says, I'm going to analyze my reactions, right? My dreams, my desires, my fears. But is the analyzer different from the fear? You understand? Different from the thing which he is going to analyze. You must be very clear on this. Oh, this. We're asking, is the analyzer different from the analyzed? If you say they are different, which most of people do, then you are caught in everlasting conflict. Right? That is, the analyzer being different, he can examine he can examine his responses of jealousy, anger, violence, and in that examination, in that analysis, the examiner thinks he is separate, right? And this separation will inevitably divide. And therefore there must be conflict, right? Where there is division, there must be conflict. Whether divisions between two nations and so on. Divisions between man and woman. Not the woman is same as the man, so obviously, biologically they are not. But the ideas, the accumulated responses of each, the images one has of each, they divide. And therefore there's conflict in all relationships, right?